It's a grim statistic. The national rate of suicide is on the rise. In fact, since 1999, it's up 35%. New for you now at 5, News 10's Blake Dahlier explains where things stand right here in the Hoosier State. Blake.
Susie, depending on the age group, suicide is the second or third leading killer among young people in Indiana. That's according to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Staff within the agency say there's a lot that can be done to help stop this startling statistic. While Indiana sits around the middle of the list in terms of death by suicide nationwide, mental health advocates say more can be done. They say it starts with being open, having honest conversations, and knowing you don't have to face struggles alone. Donovan Beck is a mental health advocate with Seize the Awkward. He's using poetry, Instagram, and TikTok to spread his message that no one is in it alone.
It feels like ostracization, that no one understands what I'm going through, and I'm alone in this, and this is purely something that I have to deal with myself. And one of the things that we emphasize is that's not true.
Mental health experts agree. Dr. Christine Yu Moutier is the chief medical officer at the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. She says the situation is serious, both nationwide and at home. Moutier says despite being around the middle of the list nationwide, Indiana is still above the national average for deaths by suicide.
This is a very serious, I would call it a national mental health crisis.
Beck says having conversations about mental health are an absolute must and can save lives.
Conversations about mental health and all these things are awkward at times and difficult because you aren't trained or taught how to do it at a young age, but they're needed.
If you or someone you know is struggling, it's important that you know there is help available. You can call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline 24 hours a day. That number's 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255. Susie, back to you.